Rockeyez would like to welcome Mathieu Nevitt, DoryDrive. Hey, man, what's going on?
Not much. How you doing today, buddy?
Cool, cool, cool. New CD coming out February 25th. Here's
February
to you.
25th, yep.
Yep, here's to you. And tell me a little bit about the difference between Calling on Angels, which came out 2012, compared to the new CD.
Sure. I don't think there's a huge difference in writing, between the two albums. We had the same mindset, going in for both, and that was, us trying to utilize what we really feel and believe in that is working in today's music. So whether that be rock, country, or pop, we wanted to infuse that, and we just continued that journey with Here's to You.
Cool, cool, cool. I was listening to the CD this morning. I really enjoyed your vocals, and different songs. I felt differently about, and I thought your expression on how you sung the songs was totally excellent, and I really enjoyed the CD. I'm going to name a couple of songs that really touched me. The first one, which was my favorite song, was Paramore. Can you tell?
Great.
It's a great song. Can you tell me anything about that song?
Yeah, sure. First off, I think it's great. We do these interviews, sometimes twice, 3 times a day, for the past 3 weeks here, and Paramore keeps getting brought up. So I think that's a huge compliment to us, and to the song. So first off, I appreciate that. So thank you.
No problem.
The song is a fun song to do. Paramore, by definition, is like an illicit lover. Someone you shouldn't be with.
Right.
And really, I took advantage of that and made a little twist on it because actually it is a love song.
Right.
But it was just, it was fun to use the terminology, and really have a play on words with that. And I think, as a title, Paramore is very strong by itself. So, when we're able to utilize that, for the lyrics and the title of the song, and definitely just theme, the feeling of the song, and the lyrics, it was a lot of fun. It really was.
Cool, cool, cool. The next song, which is a little bit of, a change in the direction with this song compared to the other tunes on the CD, which was Perfect Chemical. I really enjoyed that song, too, because it was a little bit of, you're going out on a limb a little bit compared to the rest of the album. Can you tell me anything about that song?
Yeah, sure. That was a song that was done in studio. We had a lot of fun with that song. We were trying to push the envelope, with pop and active rock, and the content of the song yet again was fun, because turned and every day, okay, well, just I'm going to write another love song or something about a relationship, this or that. And was able to use pretty cool content that, personally, brings me back to a time because back in the day I had some chemical issues. But instead of talking about chemicals as being a drug, it's more of an addiction to love.
Right. Pretty cool, pretty cool. The third song, which I thought your vocals were outstanding, is When the Lights Burn, Out.
Sure.
That's a great song. Your vocals are phenomenal. And can you tell me anything about that song? I think that could be one of the ones that you can hear on the radio a lot, if there's radio anymore. Yeah.
Well, I definitely agree with you there. If there's radio anymore in there, but I think we're talking about active rock. When we speak now, and that's definitely not a song that you would hear on active rock, unfortunately.
Right.
But I think that is a song that could push us over, into the hot AC areas and things like that. It's a song that anybody can listen to at any point, and
right.
It can make you feel good, it can make you feel sad.
Right.
And lyrically it wasn't a challenging song to write, but when I first sat down with the song, I was really trying to do like that homage to the Rhodes,
right.
like an ode to the band in sorts. And the lyrics were a lot different when I first started writing that song. But, you know, in a way, it's just like, okay, well, I'm a little over my head here. You know, this is really our first album, you know, and really should we have content that's really that heavy, you know. So kind of took it into the studio and, you know, reworded some things there, and we move forward for what it is now. So I'm really happy that you enjoyed that.
Yeah, cool. The last song I'm going to mention, I you know, listen to it over and over again, and really, you know, the guitar work on this song really, you know, pushes the levels up a little bit more with Dance Baby Dance. I thought that was another outstanding song, which I think the whole CD is really good. It's good for an older generation and a younger generation because it's such a smooth sounding album instead of like hearing that hardcore crap all the time and you know, it's just, you know, it has good balance. Can you tell me anything about Dance Baby Dance?
Dance Baby Dance, yeah, was actually Dance Baby Dance was done in Nashville with our original producer Ryan Rossabo. When we recorded, excuse me, Calling on Angels. And if you haven't noticed through the two recordings, we got a lot of attention off of Calling on Angels through labels, whether that be a couple of the majors that was talking to us or who we ended up signing with First Launch Records. You know, there were definite marquee songs from that album that they wanted to keep,
right?
You know, and put on the label album. You know, so it's funny that you mentioned Paramore, it's funny that you mentioned Dance Baby Dance and things like that, because you know those were two of the marquee songs that we were excited to be able to remaster, remix, and we actually redid. Parts of Dance Baby Dance. I redid all the vocals. We did a brand new backing pad to give it a new feel. So if you do have both the albums, or you know, through their accessibility somehow, some way to you, if they're accessible, excuse me, you know, check the two different versions out. But you know, that was supposed to be, you know, in our mentality when we were drinking. You know, hey, this is like the stripper anthem.
Right.
You know, that's what we were going for. That's what we wanted.
Cool.
You know, and you know, I guess we'll see. I mean, it definitely has a good feel. You know, and you could definitely dance to it.
Cool. Now, in today's age and stuff like that, how difficult is it for a newer band really to break the market and get notoriety and pull in new fans?
I mean, honestly, let's just say almost impossible.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, with the market how it is nowadays, and I'm specifying rock because, you know, we've been listening rock stations to country and pop stations for the past 10 years.
Right.
You know, consistently, year after year. You know, and with that, you know, the clubs are closing, you know, and it's really tough, you know, just to get a good start. Right. You know, and luckily for us at the beginning, you know, we had two past histories to follow. We had Echo Viol's history and we had Maraschino's history.
Right.
So we kind of piggybacked with all that and, you know, made sure that we were heard right away. And we were fortunate enough to be able to utilize those histories. You know, so since we were able to do that for ourselves, making fans right away was not difficult at all. Because,
right.
Of course, we harnessed everyone, you know, that it had shown interest in either project before. So that was a really, really good start for us, basically utilizing our past. You know, but honestly, just to start from square one today, wow. I mean, I wish everybody the best of luck. And you know, if you have it in your heart, you have that desire. You know, I applaud it, you know, because there's some talented musicians out there. We actually played a show in Kentucky, and I think you've seen, you know, from my biography and things that, you know, you've probably checked up on, we've played with a lot of big acts.
Right.
And I tell you what, I wasn't as impressed with some of the national acts we've played with as I was with two of these local bands we played with in Kentucky.
Right.
You know, and unfortunately, they're probably not ever going to be heard.
Right, yeah.
You know, and that sucks. And it really does, you know. You know, but for those out there that are listening that are really wanting to push forth and do this, make sure you got some mechanic skills and just some everyday knowledge of, you know, the world, you know, because if if you think you're just going to come out here to play music, you've got another thing coming. I mean, we break down maybe once a week. Something different happens to the RV,
cool.
you know, or you know, it's a trailer situation, or it's a tire situation, you know, electronic situation.
Okay, right.
Generator, you know.
Wow.
Engine. It's crazy. It's crazy. So, do your homework.
Yeah. Is you know, merchandise and touring really everything for the band besides the fans? You know, is that the major part of the band?
At this point in our career, you know, I call it a career right now because I think we're all hoping that's what it turns into.
Right.
That is merchandise is truly important to us. You know, that's our way, you know, of paying our bills. You know, at home.
Right.
You know? I mean, all the costs from the road and everything that, you know, that comes out of what the clubs, you know, pay us, our guarantees and things like that. You know, but merchandise, CDs, anything having to do with the fans is just, you have to have it.
Right.
You have to have it.
Cool. When a fan comes up to you and asks for an autograph, what's that feeling like?
There's nothing better in the world. I mean, there's not a lot of people in the world, you know, that would have the opportunity to put a smile on someone's face just by putting your signature on something.
Right.
You know, there's really not a better feeling in the world. You know.
Cool. What's your favorite stop at the dollar menu?
Honestly, we don't try to stop at the dollar menu. We stop at Walmart once a week, and you know, most of the guys get, you know, frozen chicken, you know, and I mean, we get meals, you know, that we can prepare, you know, that are low cost, and you know, we would rather cook, you know, because we have that option, you know, right now.
Right.
You know, so nothing. I would rather not even see a McDonald's. We've done it enough, man. I mean, we've been in a van for, you know, 3 years.
Right.
You know, and you know that is it. That is it for most bands. You know, I mean, you're stopping to get dollar menu. You're stopping to get that McDouble, that McChicken. You know, I mean, Wendy's, whatever you can get that's a little different than McDonald's. You know, and hopefully maybe Taco Bell will have a special or Arby's.
Right.
You know?
Right. Yeah.
Thank God those days are over for now.
Cool. Now, what are your hopes for this new CD that's coming out on February 25th?
We hope that the promotions are being put into it, that it's going to take it to another level. I mean, my dream right now for this album would be to still be touring off of this album in 2 years.
Cool.
You know, that then would show me that, you know, it got its time. It got its dues, you know. Right. I mean, because we think as a band and feel, you know, that we have, you know, more than one single. We feel that. I mean, honestly, the single that we're pushing right now, "Here's to You." I mean, we love the song, and you know, we think it is a great song, and I think it, you know, could maybe help change a little bit of the direction, you know, of where this road will take us.
Right.
You know, but there are so many songs on this album, you know, that need to see the light of day.
Definitely.
You know, so I mean, I think right now, you know, as a band, we've talked about it. We feel we have at least 5.
Right.
You know.
Well, I think I just named.
We hope.
I just named 4.
You did. You named. I think you named 4. So,
yeah.
I mean, and you didn't even. Yeah. So I mean, that's awesome.
And that's on the first listen too. You know.
Well, that's even better.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I applaud you for that, because you really nailed, you know, some of the marquee songs that, you know, we have strong feeling towards. I mean, Perfect Chemical is probably one of our favorite songs to play live right now.
Cool. And
you know, it is just that song that changes everything.
Right. Yeah, and it's kind of actually difficult. You know, I mean, I only picked out the 4 songs that really caught me right away. You know, it like got me right away. But I mean, just listen to all the songs. I think there was 12 or 13 on there, and you know, it must be pretty hard to pick out. You know, like my favorite was Paramore, but I mean, you know, for somebody else, maybe it might be difficult because, you know, basically all the songs are, you know, pretty good. You know, really, it's hard to decipher if I was a younger kid. I guess I would just play the whole thing over and over again instead. You know, so.
Well, the mentality behind this album too is we really had a chance to take some of the best stuff we'd already written, you know,
right.
and then write things to try to top that.
Right.
Just put it on one album, you know. And I think we've gotten away from, you know, listening, having an album to listen front to back.
Right.
You know, instead of, you know, the whole, okay, well, we have a single, so we're going to push it, we're going to put some fillers on there, and then the label's going to drop us.
Right.
You know, like we were allowed the time, and we feel we've done it right. And like I said, we just need the proper promotions behind us, which we feel we have right now. We have a great team working for us, you know, to really get it out there, you know.
Cool. Well, congratulations, Matthew, on the new CD coming out February 25th. Here's to you. And congratulations. Would you like to say anything to the fans out there?
Just please keep listening to us. You know, keep coming to the shows. Keep coming up to the merch booth. You know, we want to meet everybody. We really do. You know, and that's not just something corny to say. You know, we applaud all of our fans for being there for us because, you know, I mean, really, without anybody buying our material, coming to our shows, we have nothing. We just have good music.
Cool. Congratulations. Thanks very much, man.
All right. You take care. I appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Bye.